Welcome back. Scott from Roncato Valigeria here. Today I want to talk about a collection that genuinely reimagines what a hard side suitcase can be. This is Arcade DLX, designed and developed entirely in Italy and packed with some truly thoughtful travel innovations. Let's start with the material because it's worth understanding. The shell is made from high-quality polypropylene. In fact, not all polypropylene is the same. This is 100% recyclable and eco-friendly. It delivers four things at once. First, maximum impact resistance, thanks to the natural flexibility of the material. In short, it can take a beating without cracking. Second, extreme durability, meaning it holds up under heavy, repeated use without losing performance. Third, optimal lightness, so the case is genuinely easy to handle. And fourth, excellent thermal stability. It won't warp or deform under the pressure and temperature changes that are a natural part of air travel. Arcade DLX was also developed in response to something we were seeing in the market, a growing demand for luggage with more depth. A characteristic we used to find mainly in soft side bags, to be honest. More depth means better internal organization, more flexible packing, and easier use in the kinds of tight spaces like hotel rooms or train compartments, small apartments where a shallower case can feel limiting. And that brings us to the feature that I think is the real standout here, the flat top system. Most suitcases open in the middle. You lay them flat on the floor. You need the full space around them to access your items. Like our Florence line, Arcade DLX opens at the lid to 90 degrees instead of the full 180. So picture yourself in a hotel room. You can open this case leaning it against the wall, slide it halfway under the bed, get at your things in a tight hallway. Basically, you can get to your stuff in cramped or limited spaces without having to reorganize your entire surroundings. For anyone who travels regularly and spends time in hotels, this is one of those features that you didn't know you needed until you have it, and then you can't imagine going back. The lining inside is 100% rPET, which means that the interior fabric is made from recycled plastic derived mainly from used water bottles, so it's genuinely a sustainable choice. And the cabin version has an integrated front pocket that stays accessible even when the case is upright. Perfect for documents, a charger, your boarding pass, anything you need without opening that main compartment. The cabin version also has this dedicated laptop compartment built right in, making it a great choice for professionals. Here's something I want to focus on for a second, the internal webbing straps. These aren't fixed in place. They can be repositioned where you need them most. You can move them above or below the expandable system, depending on how much you're carrying. So your clothes are always properly compressed and secured, whether the case is half full, or brimming. And when you're using the expandable system, the webbing straps are what you use to lift the shell as you pack. They're what makes the expansion work in practice. It's a small detail that makes a real difference to how organized everything stays when you arrive. The security is also handled by the integrated TSA triple combination lock, letting customs authorities inspect the suitcase using a dedicated key that you can't find on the market. The high-tech zippers are 10 times more resistant to wear and pressure than a standard zip, and they can't be forced open easily. The four recessed double swivel wheels sit inside the frame for better impact protection, and the handle gives a secure grip thanks to its rubber insert. The collection comes with an expandable system, and the color palette is refined. We've got classic black and dark blue for a timeless look, and two softer spot colors, pastel pink and avio. It's a kind of light pastel blue for anyone who wants a little personality while keeping things understated. Available in large, medium, and cabin, and backed by a 5-year global warranty, Arcade DLX is for frequent travelers, professionals, and anyone who wants their luggage to work as intelligently as they do. Lightweight, sustainable, and built for the realities of modern travel. It's Italian design, the perfect balance between style and functionality.